It's light, and we like to goof off, but we also get shit done.
Look, we're far from perfect, and there are so many things that we've got wrong over the last 15 years.
As with all big contracts, they come up for renewal.
What do you want? We'd be like, trick or treat. They'd be like, and we'd explain what Halloween is. They'd be like, can I give you 10 dirhams for candy?
I love the
What's been exciting to see develop over the years is our unique way of doing things, the Create way, defining our values and what's important to the team and how they can show up as their best. How we uniquely show up for each other, for our clients, the framework through which we make decisions is always rooted in doing the right thing. And I would say that that's really the core of what it means to be part of Create. Our ambition is really to create an environment where people have the space to learn and grow, to challenge themselves and those around them to get the best results. One of the most important parts of our culture, and I would say a main focus we've had this year, is growth and development. We also really believe in developing young local talent. Just this month, we were really proud to launch the Create Academy in partnership with SAE University College.
Create Academy is designed to give interns and graduates an experience of the full life cycle of a creative business. We believe that anyone who works in a creative business is better if they understand how each department or function impacts the other.
It was really cool and eye-opening to see the engagement and the energy that the students brought into the room. I felt like everybody was really engaged and were curious to know what type of program we were offering and what kind of experience they would go through.
Great people grow great companies. Great companies grow great people. Our intention is to provide a springboard for creative and very ambitious young people to enter the workforce.
One of the key highlights for me was the passion and diversity in talent. A lot of gaming enthusiasts and a lot of people who were into sound. So very exciting to see where that program would carry us through. And I really feel that from a perspective of giving back to the community, that's a really good way to create space and also to kind of connect with the new talent and the new generation.
Funny story, you probably remember this. I was here probably more than 10 years ago as a musician. I walked into SAE to record with my band, probably 12, 13.
Probably like
even more.
Years back,
I used to be in a band here called Julien Down, and we came in to record some of our music. And now to be back here in a full circle moment to kind of actually accept students is amazing.
Not only are we focused on developing young talent and young graduates through our internship programs, we're also driving initiatives to develop our talent in-house. We recently just had a hackathon.
A lot of organizations are saying that they're doing AI, but we want to make sure we're actually being true to that promise. And so putting a place and a time where we could actually connect, pause everything, have that ability to play and try was super important for us. We asked people to just focus on one specific task each and then break that task down. And from there, we asked them to think about how they could tackle each one of those from an AI automation or augmentation perspective. From there, people either broke into teams or worked individually. Myself, one of the other leads, Imran, and Adil, and we just went around and supported them. And so this was doing everything from custom GPTs, Claude projects, full workflows through make.com. So in the end, it was a pretty close call in terms of who won the hackathon. We actually had to go down to decimal points. In terms of the winning prize, we managed to give away a staycation. First place to Chaitanya. First place, congratulations. I would say that some of the work that came out of it has already been put into production. And this was only a few days ago, and we're already seeing actual client work coming out of these solutions.
You can't tell right now because it's really early and we're in a quiet space, but it's about to be a really busy day in the office. Today we're celebrating Diwali, Halloween, and Wellness Wednesday. We have a wellness talk at midday. where we've partnered with one of the gyms nearby to come and talk to the team about mental health, well-being, some sort of practical tools on and little changes that we can make throughout the day to make our lives a little bit easier. We also have padel after work. We play every second week. I've seen the team grow from 4 people who didn't know how to play padel, but just wanted to get outside and play, to now we have 3 courts booked for 2 hours at a time, and we have people waiting in the sidelines to jump in. And it's been so fun to watch this padel club, I guess, grow, to see other people sort of taking up the leadership mantle of that club and drive it forward. We've got a game planned in, and I start getting messages, hey, can I bring my sister? Hey, can I bring my mum? She's in town. That's really cool. So this type of culture really allows our team to band together and rally when we need it the most, when the deadlines seem impossible, when the task seems too big, but it really produces the work that we're most proud of.
For Spinneys, their idea for this project was it's a 100 years campaign. They want to show that Spinneys has been a part of many people's and many families' lives throughout the 100 years that it's been in existence. Also just trying to tell it in a narrative way, right? So it's not just product shot, this. This is like coming together, you know, obviously with Urosh, the director.
License and registration, please. Me and my colleague Amir, the director of photography.
We've got the red Komodo attached to the front hood.
We had to get into the trunk of the car and sort of like squeeze in and have one monitor and just like tell them what to do and be like, all right, that was great, let's do one more. Hot in there.
Action. Never worked with a client who was so accommodating and flexible. We got on a call with them for this vintage scene. Why don't we shoot in black and white and 4x3? And they're like, yeah, that could be cool. Let's try it out.
100 years of memories.
I always like to keep my sets fun, interesting. I think if you can have that air of relaxation, obviously also professionalism, like we're all trying to make the best work of our lives here, so let's just do it together and have that cooperation. I mean, with that comes relaxation and sometimes a little goofiness.
Architectural Digest, welcome to my crib.
Okay, fried chicken, spaghetti, burger.
Transition. All right, this is the last scene. We're setting up the birthday party. That's one thing creatives like, and I've heard from a lot of different casts and crew and clients, is something that we found a really amazing balance at. It's light, and we like to goof off, but we also get shit done.
Happy birthday!
That is a... Done.
We started working with DCT in 2016, I think. We've probably built maybe 15, 16 digital products. We've run social for some of their key brands. Over those years and building that trust has resulted in us having 30 to 50 people at any one time retained by DCT. As with all big contracts, they come up for renewal. To add pressure to the situation, as well as pitching against global network agencies, the scope had significantly expanded. So we were moving from looking after the digital platforms for Experience Abu Dhabi to actually a suite of 5 brands. And that also included Abu Dhabi Calendar and DCT's corporate website. It was a 4-month, maybe 5-month period from pitch through to being awarded the project. One of the proudest I've ever been in this agency. And now's the fun part. Now we get to implement it, and now we get to see its impact. So that's why we booked the cinema down in Abu Dhabi. There's a huge team at DCT. We wanted to get everyone else excited about it. So we invited 50, 60 key stakeholders.
But the most important thing is we have a newly appointed digital agency. So we're excited to introduce you to Create.
Share our vision with them, get them excited, get them engaged. We had like nice little Q&As in there, give them opportunity to feedback. They actually tested POC as well. We're going to be hosting a few sessions with them, looking at AI, looking at experience design, looking at the creative space in culture and tourism. I can't wait for the next couple of years because what we pitched is some of the best work the team have ever done.
From a purely human standpoint, why would you want to create anything other than an incredibly positive, supportive environment? For me, culture means creating space for people to be themselves, not an armored version of themselves. When you've got an environment as dynamic as ours, we've got over 30 different nationalities from all over the world, all different cultures, upbringings, all coming together to try and focus on a creative opportunity, a creative challenge, solving a problem, whatever might be in front of them from a day job standpoint. If they've also got to navigate internal politics and waste time in things that are not driving our mission forward as a business, it's not good for anybody. Look, we're far from perfect, and there are so many things that we've got wrong over the last 15 years. But the intent has always been right. The intent is always to try and create this incredibly positive environment that's empathetic, that listens, that is human. For me, it's incredibly important to try and create an environment that not only do I want to be part of, but one that's incredibly effective in terms of moving us forward as an organization, which benefits everybody.
Alright guys, so what I'm about to reveal is gonna change everything. And then we use that for the intro.